Good evening and welcome. From the streets of our biggest cities to the halls of power, the world is making its voice heard. Today, we're looking at a global wave of May Day protests, focusing on the rights of workers and challenging the policies of the Trump administration. And that's just the beginning. We're also covering escalating tensions between India and Pakistan over water resources, a possible slowdown in the Indian economy, and the rising cost of technology due to tariffs. But it's not all doom and gloom. We'll take you to Mars, where NASA's Curiosity rover is back in action, and delve into the mysteries of the human brain as scientists explore the origins of consciousness. Let's get started. Welcome to our top 10 global headlines you need to know today. From political tensions to groundbreaking scientific discoveries, we've got it all covered. Let's dive in. On this International Day of Worker Solidarity, a day when we traditionally celebrate labor movements and demand fair treatment for all who contribute to society, the focus has shifted. Across the United States, Europe, and Asia, tens of thousands took to the streets not just to commemorate May Day, but to actively protest. At the heart of their grievances are the policies of the Trump administration, particularly those impacting labor and immigration. The 50501 movement, a grassroots organization advocating for worker rights, spearheaded the demonstrations, orchestrating more than 1,000 events across the U.S. alone. From coast to coast, Americans voiced their discontent, demanding better wages, improved working conditions, and an end to what they see as an assault on the rights of immigrants. Internationally, the message resonated. Rallies in Tokyo, Paris, and Istanbul, while diverse in their specific demands, shared a common thread, a call for greater economic justice, gender equality, and an end to global conflicts that disproportionately impact working-class people. The sheer scale of these protests underscores a growing global unease, a sense that the current political and economic order is failing to serve the needs of the many. A simmering conflict between India and Pakistan has flared up once again, this time over a critical shared resource, water. India's decision to suspend the Indus Waters Treaty, a decades-old agreement governing the flow of the Indus River and its tributaries, has had immediate and devastating consequences. The sudden release of water from Indian-controlled dams led to severe flooding in Pakistan-administered Kashmir, displacing communities and causing widespread damage. This action has been condemned by Pakistan as a clear violation of the treaty and a reckless act of aggression. The Pakistani defense minister issued a stark warning, stating that India's actions could have serious consequences and hinting at the possibility of military escalation. The situation is incredibly volatile, and the international community is watching with growing concern. At the heart of this dispute is the growing scarcity of water resources in the region, exacerbated by climate change and increasing demand. The Indus River is a lifeline for both countries, and the failure to manage this shared resource peacefully has the potential to spark a wider conflict. The international community must urge both sides to exercise restraint, return to the negotiating table, and find a sustainable solution that ensures the equitable distribution of this vital resource. The Indian economy, once a beacon of growth and optimism, is showing signs of slowing down, and the automotive industry is feeling the pinch. April saw a significant decline in car sales, with major manufacturers like Hyundai and Tata reporting double-digit drops. Analysts attribute the slump to a confluence of factors, including waning post-pandemic demand, rising inflation, and a global economic slowdown. Consumers, facing tighter budgets and uncertain economic prospects, are putting off big-ticket purchases like cars. There is one notable exception to this trend. Mahindra & Mahindra, an Indian multinational car manufacturer, reported a 28% surge in sales, driven largely by strong demand for its SUVs. This suggests that while the overall market is facing headwinds, there are still pockets of resilience and growth, particularly in the premium segment. The performance of the Indian auto industry is often seen as a barometer for the health of the broader economy. The government is facing mounting pressure to introduce measures to stimulate growth and restore consumer confidence. The coming months will be crucial for the Indian economy. The government's ability to navigate these challenges and steer the country towards sustainable growth will have far-reaching implications, not just for India, but for the global economy as well. Gadget prices rise amid tariffs. If you've been thinking about buying a new phone, laptop, or other electronic device, you might want to do it soon, before prices go up even higher. Consumers are being hit with sticker shock as the cost of electronics continues to climb, and experts are pointing to tariffs as a major culprit. Tariffs, essentially taxes on imported goods, have been a cornerstone of recent trade policies, and while they are intended to protect domestic industries, they often come at a cost to consumers. The increased costs are being passed down the supply chain, ultimately ending up in the price tags of the devices we rely on every day. From smartphones and laptops to gaming consoles and smart home devices, a wide range of electronics are being affected. While manufacturers are trying to absorb some of the costs, they are increasingly being forced to pass them on to consumers. The impact of these price hikes is being felt most acutely by low- and middle-income households, for whom technology is often a significant expense. This raises concerns about digital equity and access to essential tools for education, employment, and communication. As the trade war continues, it remains to be seen how much higher prices will go. Consumers are left to grapple with the consequences, weighing the cost of staying connected in an increasingly digital world. Curiosity rover resumes Martian exploration. There's exciting news from millions of miles away. NASA's Curiosity rover, the intrepid explorer that's been roaming the surface of Mars for over a decade, is back in action after a brief hiatus. The rover had been placed in safe mode due to a technical glitch, but engineers were able to quickly diagnose and resolve the issue. Now Curiosity is back to doing what it does best, exploring the red planet and sending back valuable data. The rover is currently conducting new geological surveys in an area known as Gale Crater, a vast impact basin that scientists believe may have once held a lake. The primary mission objective is to gather more data on the planet's surface, analyzing rock formations, soil composition, and searching for signs of past water activity. This information is crucial to understanding Mars's history and its potential for having once harbored life. Curiosity is equipped with a suite of sophisticated instruments, including a drill, cameras, and spectrometers, allowing it to analyze the Martian environment in unprecedented detail. The data it collects is beamed back to Earth, where scientists eagerly pore over it, piecing together the clues to Mars's enigmatic past. Each new discovery made by Curiosity brings us one step closer to answering the fundamental question: was there ever life on Mars? The rover's ongoing mission continues to inspire and ignite our imaginations, reminding us of the boundless possibilities of space exploration. Unlocking the mysteries of consciousness. What is consciousness? How does our brain give rise to subjective experience, thoughts, and feelings? These are some of the most profound and enduring questions in science and philosophy. And now, researchers are making strides towards unraveling the mysteries of the conscious mind. Neuroscientists are delving deep into the neural basis of consciousness, seeking to identify the specific brain regions and processes that are essential for generating our subjective experience of the world. Using advanced imaging techniques like fMRI and EEG, they are observing brain activity in real time as subjects engage in various tasks designed to elicit different states of consciousness. One leading theory suggests that consciousness arises from the integrated activity of multiple brain regions, rather than being localized to a single consciousness center. This so-called global workspace model posits that consciousness emerges from the dynamic interplay of different brain networks. Understanding the neural correlates of consciousness could have profound implications for a wide range of fields, from medicine and artificial intelligence to ethics and our understanding of what it means to be human. For example, it could lead to new treatments for consciousness disorders, such as coma or vegetative states. The quest to understand consciousness is ultimately a quest to understand ourselves. As we delve deeper into the inner workings of the brain, we are gaining a richer and more nuanced understanding of what makes us human. The lights of Broadway are shining bright on a diverse and captivating season, and the Tony Award nominations reflect this vibrant tapestry of storytelling. Leading the pack with an impressive 10 nominations each are 3 productions: Buena Vista Social Club, Maybe Happy Ending, and Death Becomes Her. Buena Vista Social Club, a vibrant musical celebration of Cuban culture, has captivated audiences with its infectious rhythms and heartwarming story. Maybe Happy Ending, a poignant and thought-provoking exploration of love and loneliness in the age of artificial intelligence, has garnered critical acclaim for its innovative storytelling and captivating performances. And then there's Death Becomes Her, a hilarious and darkly comedic musical adaptation of the cult classic film, which has been praised for its dazzling visuals, witty dialogue, and unforgettable performances. The nominations for these three productions highlight the breadth and depth of talent on display in this year's Broadway season. From large-scale musicals to intimate plays, from revivals of classic works to bold new creations, the Tony Awards recognize excellence in all its forms. This year's nominees represent a diverse range of voices, perspectives, and artistic visions, making it one of the most exciting and inclusive seasons in recent memory. The Tony Awards ceremony, a night of glitz, glamour, and celebration of the best of Broadway, is shaping up to be an unforgettable event, showcasing the transformative power of live theater. The stars weren't just on the court at the recent Lakers game. Hollywood A-listers Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner were spotted enjoying the game from courtside seats, sparking a frenzy among fans and paparazzi alike. Their unexpected appearance added a touch of Hollywood glamour to the already electric atmosphere. Meanwhile, Paris Hilton, the original influencer, continues to reign supreme, this time launching a new fragrance that's sure to become the scent of the summer. The launch party was a star-studded affair, with celebrities and social media personalities flocking to celebrate the latest addition to Hilton's ever-expanding empire. Ellen Pompeo, best known for her iconic role as Meredith Grey on the hit medical drama Grey's Anatomy, received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, cementing her status as a television legend. Pompeo, who has played the role of Meredith for an astounding 19 seasons, was joined by her family, friends, and former castmates for the momentous occasion. And finally, music icon Beyoncé kicked off her highly anticipated Cowboy Carter tour in California, dazzling fans with her electrifying stage presence, powerful vocals, and elaborate costumes. The tour, which is set to travel across the globe, promises to be one of the biggest musical events of the year. From sporting events to red carpets and concert stages, celebrities continue to captivate our attention, offering a glimpse into the world of fame, fortune, and the ever-evolving landscape of popular culture. Millions were plunged into darkness on April 28th, when a massive power outage struck Spain and Portugal, causing widespread disruption and raising concerns about the vulnerability of critical infrastructure. The blackout, which affected major cities and rural areas alike, brought transportation systems to a standstill, shut down businesses, and left residents without electricity for hours. The cause of the outage remains under investigation, but authorities have ruled out terrorism, suggesting that a technical fault within the power grid is the most likely culprit. The incident has highlighted the interconnectedness of modern society and the potential for cascading failures when critical systems go down. Emergency services were stretched thin as they responded to calls for assistance, from people trapped in elevators to hospitals struggling to maintain essential services. The blackout also caused significant economic damage, with businesses forced to close their doors and workers unable to get to their jobs. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the importance of investing in robust and resilient infrastructure, particularly as we become increasingly reliant on electricity and technology. Governments and utility companies must prioritize grid modernization and cybersecurity measures to mitigate the risk of future blackouts. As life slowly returns to normal in Spain and Portugal, the investigation into the cause of the outage continues, with the aim of preventing similar incidents from occurring in the future. The Making America Healthy Again, MAHA movement, a controversial initiative spearheaded by Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., is facing mounting criticism from public health experts and medical professionals who argue that its policies are undermining public health and eroding trust in science-based medicine. At the heart of the controversy is the movement's stance on vaccines. MAHA has been accused of promoting vaccine skepticism and spreading misinformation about the safety and efficacy of vaccines, despite overwhelming scientific evidence supporting their use in preventing serious infectious diseases. Critics argue that MAHA's policies, which include reducing public health funding, weakening vaccine mandates, and promoting alternative medicine practices are a dangerous step backward in the fight against preventable diseases. They warn that these policies could lead to a resurgence of diseases like measles, mumps, and rubella, which were once thought to be under control. The debate over MAHA highlights the growing divide between those who accept scientific consensus on issues like vaccines and climate change, and those who embrace alternative explanations, often fueled by misinformation and conspiracy theories. This erosion of trust in scientific institutions poses a significant threat to public health and safety. The stakes are high, and the consequences of inaction could be dire. Public health experts urge policymakers to prioritize evidence-based policies, invest in public health infrastructure, and combat the spread of misinformation to protect the health and well-being of all Americans. That's it for our look at the day's top global headlines. We've covered a lot of ground tonight, from the fight for workers' rights to the search for life on Mars, from the drama unfolding on Broadway to the very real concerns about the future of public health. The world is a complex and ever-changing place, and it's more important than ever to stay informed and engaged. That's what we strive to do here, every day, bringing you the news and analysis you need to understand the forces shaping our world. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more updates. And as always, stay safe and stay informed.